Bom dia from our land here in Alentejo, Portugal. Thank you for watching, and we hope you're doing really well. We'd also like to give the wind a minute. Usually I'd be kind of annoyed that there's wind when I'm trying to record, but it's been so hot that the wind is like pretty divine. So let's just give it a second. The wind needed more than a minute, so now it's the next day. I wanted to start this video out by saying a big thank you to quite a lot of you who are new here that joined this last couple weeks. We really appreciate you subscribing and watching the videos that I'm making. Having quite a lot of fun doing it, and I learn a lot each time. So let's see. It has become very, very hot here. It is definitely summer, and we got into temperatures of 45 degrees Celsius, which is like 113 degrees Fahrenheit, last week. The best advice I have for anyone dealing with those kind of temperatures is to have a wedding to go to and do a road trip. So we actually missed the week of extreme hot because we had my sister-in-law's wedding to go to. So we rented a car, and that was also great because our car is not reliable really anymore, and the air conditioning is broken. So driving through Spain and France, we just like needed to be sure we had air conditioning. But said air conditioning was blowing on me the whole time, and I ended up coming back with a cold. So if I clear my throat and like that, and if I sound a little funny, that's why. Quick little PSA moment for all you parents out there with young kids. Check the expiration date on their passports. I mean, sure, check your own also, but kids' passports expire every 5 years. So we couldn't fly to the wedding. That's why we had to drive. The drive ended up being 36 hours round trip or something like that. So yeah, it was fun. It actually wasn't that bad. On the way there, we did a little detour to go see our friends Carissa and Ewan from Frankie Off Grid, and that was so nice. Her and I talk quite a lot, and we're always, you know, FaceTiming, but to actually be live in person was just wonderful. I just love them so much. And this last week, they actually gave us a little shout out on their video, or I guess last week. So thank you guys for that. I'm sure a lot of our new followers are because of that, so thank you. Once we got back from that long drive, I was just super stiff, and it's really not good for our bodies to be sitting that long. So I did this yoga practice the next morning, and I'm going to record the full class once my voice is completely back to normal and post it on our channel, so that all of you who sit a lot and just need to kind of lengthen out your hip flexors and move your pelvis, that one will be for you. So keep an eye out for that. So yes, we missed the hot week, but we still got back and it was very hot. So 41 degrees Celsius is like 106, I think, Fahrenheit. So we stepped out and we were like, oh yeah, it's definitely summer. So the ways that we're trying to keep cool are to keep all the windows closed during the day. We basically stay inside from probably 12 to 5 because outside is just way too hot and we don't have enough shade. The one sun umbrella that we have, yesterday there was huge gust of wind all over that just passed over the house really fast out of nowhere, and it knocked over our sun umbrella, broke it, the cover of it went flying. So that's fun. Have it set up now, and it's just sad, but it's doing its job anyways. So we do that. We swim in the lake. We pour water over our head nonstop. I bring cold packs into bed with me. We open the windows at night. We have one fan. It's wonky. It doesn't work anymore because our 3-year-old has a tendency to break everything, so it just kind of stands there instead of rotating. So we're working on keeping cool. This summer, skip the sodas and cool down with this easy to make, healthy, hydrating, nutrient-filled mocktail. In it, we use sparkling water, organic purple grape juice, and organic aloe vera juice. So grab your favorite cup, do 1 part purple grape juice, 1 part aloe vera, and the other part sparkling water. Come get your drinks. I made a special drink.
Yes, I like it.
Okay.
Merci, honey.
Merci, mommy.
Cheers, Jay. C'est bon, ouais?
The hens are pretty in awe of this drink because I just told them how many nutrients it has and all of the health benefits it has. If you're also interested, I'll list all those things in the description below the video. If you don't have access to organic and no sugar added grape juice, apple juice works amazing as well. It's super tasty. The day after we got back, I went to do dishes at probably 9:30 in the morning. Turn on the faucet, no water. Our well had run dry, which happened a couple times last year, but it usually fills back up overnight. But this time, I guess it didn't. I was like, well, we'll just wait until the afternoon. I'm sure it'll fill up enough, because I went down and checked and there was, a little bit, but it just wasn't enough for the pump to bring it up. So later, go back down. There's like, instead of this much, there's this much. So John and I were like, well, this is just the beginning of summer. We need a solution for this. We went to town before the store closed, and we bought a pump so that we can use the water from the lake to irrigate the garden, so that all the water from the well, if you remember from a few videos back, we did a whole video about kind of our water setup system because we're off-grid for water. So the well brings up the water to the house, and that's what we've been using for everything, and even the garden. So we've been wanting to set that up, and I was going to include that in this video, but we've gone probably 10 different stores and we can't find the oil that the pump needs. It needs 10 10:30 and all we can find is 10:40. So we'll show you the setup of that next time or whenever we find that oil. By the way, since that's happened, the well did fill back up for the next morning. So we're not without water. Don't worry. We just have to be smart about how we use it. So anytime the boys take a bath, sometimes if they haven't used any soap, we bring a bucket in and we take that water and we use it to water things outside. So yeah, we're trying to be very conscientious of not wasting precious water during these hot months.